Hi folks, I'm Chris Vallillo from Orphan Instruments. Now, I love to restore old and some pretty unique musical instruments, but I got to tell you, the one I have today pretty much takes the cake. This is an instrument that came into the shop lately, and I was asked to restore it to playable condition. I have also lovingly named this instrument the Flying Cheese Wedge. It is a completely homemade contraption made of pine boards. The top is well over 1/4 of an inch thick. The neck is just bolted on, cobbled together from an old instrument, possibly a European one, probably pretty good quality because that fingerboard is solid ebony. The tuners are very nice old-time tuners, still in usable condition. It was just a mess when I got it. But I was able to get it back into playing shape, which is what the owner asked for. So what I have done, I had to pull the neck, and as I mentioned, it's just bolted on. I was able to create a thin shim, which is the lighter wood, to reset the neck angle, and then adjust that to finally, create a setup that was playable. The original bridge was just a big iron nail, and you couldn't get enough angle to make it play, and frankly, it just wasn't going to sound right. So I ended up getting an aluminum compensated bridge, and put it all back together after steaming the neck flat again and re-gluing the fingerboard onto it. And by God, it plays. Now, that's not the greatest tone you're ever going to hear out of a vintage guitar, but I guarantee you, you're going to get some attention playing this. And his goal is to play it at gigs. So, we'll see. Now, I did have to replace the original ebony nut with a bone nut because it's a very oversized nut, and it needed the strength of the bone to keep the slots from splitting out of the antique, of the old ebony. Well, this has definitely been one for the record books, I'll tell you what. And the best thing about this guitar is that you can just stand it upright and it stays put. Not bad, huh? The Flying Cheese Wedge. This guitar is not for sale. It was a custom repair, but I figured you might enjoy seeing it. Okay, we'll see you next time.